Hey everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here. We're back. We're doing a ranked draft, War of the Spark. That means you can do gold buy-in instead of gems, but they are best of one matches. So this is the one I thought I was doing on the last draft I did. But yes, this is just best of one, no sideboarding, 3-match losses, and you're out. Otherwise, you're trying to get 7 wins. Let's do it. And like I said, I kind of like doing the arena. Well, some people just prefer the way arena looks, myself included, but I think learning how to draft on arena is probably better because even though you're drafting against bots, you get all the time you want to read the cards. All right. So we have Roll Reversal. Not the most exciting rare. We've seen this card before. It's kind of like Switcheroo. I guess it's kind of cool. You could trade your Planeswalkers maybe if they have some rare one and you have one that's just about tapped out, but I don't think I want to first pick that. We have Narset. Pretty good. 3-drop, it lets you get some card advantage. Nothing crazy. Chandra's Triumph, which we probably want. Even if you don't have the Chandra Planeswalker, 3 damage instant speed to a creature or Planeswalker for 2 mana is pretty good. We have 10th District Legionnaire. It's 2 color, which I'm less likely to do as my first pick, but it's a great card, and it's played in Constructed currently in the Angel, Redeemer, whatever it is, Feather deck. Some builds, at least. Martyr for the Cause is a good card. Proliferate is obviously great in this format. I love Avian Eternal. Evasive with 2 bodies is great. Radic Visionary is good. Charity Extractor, I'm kind of down on. I'm not that excited by it. I'd have to play it more. Herald of Dreadhorde, we've played this before. I like this card a lot, too. 2 bodies in 1 card. Shriek Diver, nothing to write home about. It does have evasion and can get haste. Blind Blast, if you're Omega aggro, I could see it being pretty good. Goblin Assault Team, I like that it does +1/+1 counters. Good for Proliferate. It's got haste. It's reasonably costed. There's some board states where you're probably really happy to have it. And then Crawl Stinger has Death Touch, and we have Gateway Plaza for fixing. We're going to go with the Chandra's Triumph because removal is good. This is instant speed. I like it more than the Planeswalker. So we'll take it. Follow-up pick. Now we have Cruel Celebrant. Great card. We've seen this effect before. That effect is very good in Limited and Constructed. Domri's Ambush. This card's definitely good too. Buff your guy, and then it's better than Fight. It just deals damage equal to its power. So, creature or a Planeswalker too. Very good. Kiora. So yes, we have Kiora as well. Pretty good card. If you have enough 4-power creatures, you're drawing cards potentially. Untapped permanent can be good with your big fatties, so you can attack and block with them. War Screecher, it flies. The ability is definitely relevant in the late game. No Escape, certainly playable. More of a sideboard card, I would say. Relentless Advance plays well in your... Well, I mean, it's good if you have a bunch of Amass, because it's almost like having a hasty Amass creature. But on top of that, it's good with your blue-red Spells Matter decks. Spellkeeper Weird, same sort of thing. Good in the Spell Matters decks. Tamiyo's Epiphany, Scry 4, Draw 2. At least you get to look at a lot of cards. Kaya's Ghost Form. This one I'm really not that impressed with. Kind of doesn't really do all that much from what I can see. Maybe there's some decent synergies with it somewhere. Sorin's Thirst is good removal. Unlikely 8 is a good combat trick. Raging Crunch, 3 mana, 4/3, can't attack alone. Still pretty efficient. And then Snare Spinner, which is pretty good with the reach. So, choices are really the best card in the pack, which I'm not sure about. I mean, Cure is okay. It's a Planeswalker. I'm not really... I mean, it's early enough where I could sort of build around it, but I'm really looking at like Domri's Ambush, getting a good removal spell. Sorin's Thirst, pretty good removal, though double black can be a problem. Or Raging Crunch creature. We probably just go Domri's Ambush. This card, you get a buff. It's going to work well with Proliferate. It's a one-sided fight spell, and you can kill Planeswalkers with it. I think that's the pick for us. We're going to take it. All right. Now, what is our choice? So in green, Storm the Citadel, 5 mana sorcery, Buff your creatures when they deal combat damage to a player, planeswalker, destroy target artifact or enchantment. Just the +2/+2 alone makes that not bad. Invade the city. This is a Spells Matter card. Watley. You can sort of build around this, I suppose, if you have high toughness creatures, but I'm not sure I want to do that. Trusted Pegasus is definitely a powerful card. Lets you fly over top with multiple creatures, and it's a 2/2. I kind of am feeling that, actually. Crush Descent. 4 mana. Counterspell with a body. I'm not really that in love with it, just because it's kind of expensive and no guarantees. No Escape, we already talked about. Same with Extractor. Invading Manticore, 6 mana, 4/5 with a Mass 2. I kind of like it, actually. 2 bodies once again. Force Landing, sideboard card. Pollenbright Druid is pretty good. You can either proliferate or give fodder for proliferation. I kind of like it. Prismite, fixing another Gateway Plaza. I'm kind of feeling the Pegasus here. Could be Storm the Citadel too, actually. I feel like, even, like I said, even without the destroy target artifact or enchantment, that's a pretty powerful effect. +2/+2. All your creatures get buffed. If you have a creature heavy deck in particular, I definitely can see this winning the game. I'm going to give it a try. I have a good feeling about this card. That's pretty powerful. I mean, we've seen Overrun before. Does it let me sort by converted mana cost? Maybe not. Okay, so now we have another chance at Narset, D-Spark. If we wanted to be these colors, is there anything we'd want to pick? Nahiri Stoneblades, more combat trick, another Trusted Pegasus, or we could take this Thundering Ceratok, 5 mana, 4/5 trample. Other creatures gain trample when it enters. Nothing to write home about. There is an Iron Bully. Good for proliferation, not great outside of that. Another chance to take Pegasus and sort of ditch out. I think the 2 green cards we have are pretty powerful, though. No red in here, which is kind of telling. We could take the Pegasus just because it's the best card in here, and I'm only giving up a Thundering Ceratok, which I don't think is that insane anyway. It's not bad. We probably just take the Pegasus. There is Law Rune Enforcer too, which I like, but I think Pegasus probably wins more games. Otherwise, like I said, Iron Bully, just because you can play it anywhere and it works well with Proliferate. Pegasus is much better. We're just going to take it and see if white works out. Does feel like quite a few white cards now. So Rally of Wings, not really what we're looking for. Good with an all-flying deck. It is kind of cool with Trusted Pegasus on attacks, but I'm not really feeling it. Battlefield Promotion, definitely a good card. Good combat trick. Permanent buff, life gain, first strike. Gideon Sacrifice, I kind of wanted to try this card out. But I don't think it's the pick here. I do find it kind of interesting. Loxodon Sergeant, 4 mana, 3/3, gives your guys Vigilance, certainly playable, or playable rather. And Makeshift Battalion, 3 mana, 3/2. I like this card a lot too. It just gets bigger as you attack more. Otherwise, we have Pyro Helix in here, which is good removal. We may just want to take that. Courage and Crisis, good proliferate synergies, and then Crawl Stinger, more Death Touch. Probably want the Pyro Helix. We'll take the burn. Presume we're going to burn some things. Okay. Primordial Worm, nothing great. Could take the Death Toucher here. Neoform, kind of whatever. Invade the City, same thing. Defiant Strike. I'm feeling the Stinger here. It's cheap. It's got Death Touch. That seems pretty good to me. We'll take it. Okay, we can take the Druid now. That makes sense to me. Or we could take the Stone Blades, but Druid I like. It's going to be good with Storm the Citadel. You can buff things with it. It's going to be good with Proliferate. It has Proliferate. I like the Light Shield too, actually. Blocker that can buff. Not bad. Rampage is definitely good. Seeing some constructed play currently. We'll take the Druid. Alright, got the Ceratok anyway. There's a Teo, the Shield Mage. Some decent white cards still in here. We're just going to take the Ceratok and be fine with it. It's a finisher. Guild Globe, more for fixing. We'll take the Ceratok. Why didn't it stack these two together? They're both 5 mana. That's weird. Oh, I see. Oh, no, doesn't work. Okay. So Gateway Plaza for some fixing, or we can take another Death Toucher, or we can take the Goblin Assault team. All reasonable options. So Assault team has haste, which if you have enough removal can definitely be good. But if they have, you know, 1-power creatures, you end up maybe not making a great trade. Although the haste could be a big deal. Or we just take the Death Touch because it can attack into and block big fat fatties. And I'm kind of liking that more than splashing currently. Because I do think we're going to play one of these. If I was going to play, maybe I'd just take the Assault team to diversify a little bit, try it out. I played against it once and I was kind of unimpressed, but I mean, you probably trade with something and put a +1/+1 counter on something. That's kind of a good deal for 4 mana. And maybe you get in for 4 and then you're really happy. We'll try it out. Snare Spinner, definitely something I'm happy taking here. We've got this Storm the Citadel to finish opponents off with, so maybe we consider it. For now, I'm going to put the Pegasus in the sideboard, but if white, I mean, white's been kind of open, but I feel like we've gotten enough in green and red where I'm okay sticking it out with this. Another chance to take Huatli. I'm going to take it over the Forced Landing. Could take the Prismite as a cheap beater for maybe fixing. I don't think we're going to play Huatli, but we'll take it because it's on color. Got a Ceratok #2, or we could take the Stone Blades. An extra 4 damage is nice, but maybe we take the Ceratoks and we don't need a bunch of late game finishers. Some late white. Guess we'll take Sergeant. I don't think we're playing it anyway. Last pick, Primordial Worm. Good sign for green. Mobilized District. So this is cool because it doesn't actually add a card to your deck. It just substitutes a land, and then you can play it as a creature with Vigilance, which I kind of like. Otherwise, we have Zhang Yangu, which I have played. I like with Proliferate as well. Tyrant Scorn, good removal off color. Battlefield Promotion again. Even Eternal I like. Sorin's Thirst is removal. On color, we don't have much. We're basically looking at the District or Zhang Yangu. I think I'm going to take the District. Like I said, it doesn't take up a slot in our deck, and it's a pretty good land, actually. Just late game, get an extra 3/3 Vigilant attacker. I think that potentially is even cheaper if you have Planeswalkers or Legendary creatures. I like it. Second pick. Jeez. Parhelion is huge. 8 mana is expensive, but man, that card is strong. Tough to deny. I mean, you get 1 attack in with that, and you're going to win. They're attacking, too. That's so crazy. It is 8 mana. We could take Moyu, Loyal Companion. Current +1/+1 counter synergies. Great with the Ambush. Great with the Druid. Great with the Assault team. And that's about it. Still pretty good. Nissa's Triumph. Not really what we're looking for. We don't need to ramp. Our curve is actually fairly low. Bloomhulk is going to be good in here because of the Proliferate. Sarkhan's Catharsis is nothing to write home about. It's more like a instant speed lava axe. I'm kind of feeling Moyu, Loyal Companion. I mean, it could just completely 180 transition and just make an 8-drop Parhelion work because the card is so strong. But I'd rather take this because it has good synergy with what we currently have, and I think it's a good card. So I'm going to take it. I kind of am on the fence about Huatli right now. I'm just going to set it aside because I don't think it's going to happen. I mean, it does work with our Ceratok. It does work with Snare Spinner. It does not work with Assault Team. We'll see. Chain Whip Cyclops, I think, is actually a good card. Good way to get by blockers. I think it'll win games, actually. And it's kind of the only pick here that's on color with what we're doing, so I'm going to take it. Pollenbright Druid #2. Honor the God Pharaoh. It does give you a body. Helps you filter. Another Trusted Pegasus in here. Druid might be better with our +1/+1 synergies we're hoping to get going here. Or another Crawl Stinger. New Horizons. Also works with Proliferate and Ramping. I don't know if we're going to play all these 5-drops yet. I'm still figuring that out. I think we'll take the Druid. It's a bear at worst. At worst, a bear that has a counter on it for Proliferate. Death Sprout, pretty cool. Just not in the colors we're doing here. Honor the God Pharaoh does actually have synergy with Proliferate. You can filter and then amass. So you get the body that you can proliferate on, and you can, filter. So that's something to consider. Invading Manticore also does work with Proliferate, but a little bit more expensive. I don't really like the Invader all that much. And another Snare Spinner's fine. I think we'll take the Honor the God Pharaoh here. We'll try and get as many +1/+1 synergies as we can. Another chance to get Jang Yangu. It does make sense. However, there's a giant growth in here, which is very good. Like I said, Jang Yangu is going to be good because you can play it and immediately ramp with your creatures that already have +1/+1 counters. It's going to work well alongside Proliferate, since you can proliferate on it, and you can proliferate the creatures that it affects. I might just want that over the Giant Growth, as much as I really do like Giant Growth too. Haven't seen it in a while. We'll take the Planeswalker. Courage and Crisis, definitely what we're looking for in this deck, but there's another Storm the Citadel. I kind of want to take Storm the Citadel. I really do think... How many creatures? I mean, 3, 4, 5, I'm going to count this, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 creatures currently. Courage and Crisis, like I said, very good with kind of what we're already doing, but I'm really feeling the Storm the Citadel here. I think we can finish some games with it. I'm going to try it. I'm going to see if it's as good as I think it is or not quite. So another chance to take Invading Manticore, or we take the Invader and try and keep the curve a little bit lower for our Storm the Citadels. Like I said, this is good because of the Amass, though. It works better with our Proliferate plan. It is expensive, but I think I'm going to take it. I kind of like it. I mean, it's also 2 bodies for Storm the Citadel, which is not to be overlooked. It's a late Sorin's Thirst. We'll just take the green card. I don't think we're going to play Arboreal Gazer. It's possible we do. I'll consider it, but I don't think it's going to happen. So we can take the Stoneblades now. I don't think we're going to play Catharsis. I don't think we're going to play Nissa's Triumph. We don't have a sideboard. We'll take the Stoneblades. Take the Primordial Worm again. Still not really what I'm looking for. Guess we'll take a Nissa's Triumph. Take a Demolish. Alright. So last pack. We almost have a deck. Jeez. God Eternal Kefnet. That's a good one. Nahiri is definitely good. Yeah. Kill tapped creatures. None of these cards have value, so it doesn't really matter. I mean, it's a mythic. It's a playable card. But I kind of rather win the draft if possible. So I'm feeling like Nahiri is going to be good. It's more of a defensive card, but then again, it gives your guys first strike. We don't have any equip, but giving your guys first strike is really good. I think Nahiri is definitely good. Another chance to take a combat trick or cheap creature. Like when this dies, you get a proliferate target. I'm going to take Nahiri. It just... Grateful Apparition, if we were in white, would be cool with our plan, but... And Samet Sprint, not bad either. We'll take Nahiri. We're going to take the Planeswalker, and it kills things. I like it. Mizium Tank, non-creature spell count is kind of low. We basically have a Pyrohelix. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Actually, Storm the Citadel is really good with the tank, too. Maybe I do want the tank. Otherwise, actually, Samet Tyrant Smasher is pretty awesome, too. Give your guys haste. And it buffs them. Johnny's Pridemate is definitely good. Crocodile's got the Hexproof. Vivian's Grizzly. 2/3s are good, and its potential card advantage. I'm kind of feeling the tank here, though. We have quite a few things to turn it on, and it's going to work really well with our Storm the Citadel. Just works well with combat tricks, too. Give it another try. Or we just take the Planeswalker. I'm feeling like the tank, though, honestly. It doesn't get counters. Are there any... There's no +1/+1 counter synergies here. I'm going to try out the tank. I have a feeling I like it. Problem is it doesn't work exceptionally well with like Domri's Ambush unless you have another creature, because you have to target it, and it's not a creature until you crew it. Or you cast... See, you're casting the non-creature spell, but in order to cast this, you need a target. So it doesn't exactly work. It's more for the red-blue deck, quite frankly, but I feel like we have enough things where it works well with. Like, with Storm the Citadel, it turns into a 6/5 trample. It's pretty good. It's a big beater. I'm going to try it. Another Nahiri. Divine Arrow is probably what we're looking for. If I keep thinking we're in white for some reason, but we're not. Honor the God Pharaoh, Invading Manticore, Snare Spinner number 2. Probably just take another Nahiri. It just kills things. Alright. Crunch Wrangler does make sense in this deck, although how many 4-power creatures do we actually have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not as many as I'd like. Burning Prophet is okay in this deck too. I like the Scry. I'm okay taking the Wrangler though. Kind of makes sense with Proliferate. Okay. Another Druid. It's expensive. It's kind of cool, but it is expensive. Another Druid seems to make sense to me, and we can probably cut the Grazer. I just don't feel like it does enough for us. It can attack with Storm the Citadel, which is cool, but we'll take the Druid. So currently this is the deck. Another Assault Team. Another chance to get a Burning Prophet. The Nurture is kind of cool. I like gaining life and ramping. And Arlen's Wolf is actually okay too. But I kind of feel like the Assault Team makes the most sense for us with the counters. And maybe we can cut like one of our Ceratoks. It also works well with our Wrangler. And it works well with like Moyu. Okay. So another chance to get the Wrangler. And maybe we don't want to cut the 4-power creatures. Maybe we can find something else to cut. I'll have to figure that out. Because I can take another Wrangler here. And really try and go for more counter synergies. Or another Death Toucher. I'm going to go with the Wrangler. I like the Trample more with Storm the Citadel too. Another Pollen Bright Druid or Courage in Crisis. I feel like Druid makes more sense for us. They both proliferate potentially, but the Druid makes more sense with like Storm the Citadel, because then we have another body to attack with as well. We'll take the Druid. Return to Nature. You could main deck it, more of a sideboard card, or we take Steady Aim. I think we take Steady Aim. I'm not sure if it's going to make the deck. We'll figure it out. Alright, got the Grizzly back, which is kind of nice. Or we could take the Croc, which is another 5-drop, which I'm not really crazy about. I think we'll take the Grizzly. Potential card advantage. Snare Spinner here over another 6-drop card. We'll get this all squared away, because I think we're actually in good shape. I actually like what we've got here. It doesn't really matter. We're not going to play either. Okay. So we have a ton of cards to cut. Nope. Get out of here. I don't like my lands in until last here. So we need to make 6 cuts. If we get rid of like... Let's get rid of some of our combat tricks. We can do a creature count too. Get this all figured out. No white, so mostly green currently. Creatures we have 17, so we can, and it's more like at least 18 because our God Pharaoh card is also a creature sort of. And I guess, well, Mizium Tank, I wonder if they count that as a creature or not. It's a vehicle, so maybe not. So we really have like 19 creatures. That's a lot. We can make some cuts here. I'm okay playing the top end, actually. I don't have a problem with any of our top end. We may want to lose a little bit of our early stuff. Like maybe we don't need the snare spinners. They're not bad, but I think we can do better. Because I feel like we're kind of aggressive. And this is 15, and they say 10 non-creatures. So they definitely are counting Honor and Mizzium Tank as non-creatures. So that means we could theoretically cut 2 more creatures and be fine. What are the creatures I'm cutting then? I kind of want to keep all of my 4 power creatures for these Wranglers. Get some synergies. The weakest creatures, maybe the Stinger. Because Grizzly can get us some card advantage potentially, which I think is actually quite strong. And it's a 2/3, which is nice. Death Touch is good too, though, especially with +1/+1 counters. It's true too. Yeah. Let's see here. How much do we have for tank right now? Well, I like that you can turn it into a beater. You can crew it too. But currently we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9. 9 things to generate Mizzium Tank. That's actually pretty good. Yeah, 2 more cuts. We're going to try and leave all of our 4 power creatures. So, honestly, we could probably cut the Honor the God Pharaoh and Mizzium Tank and then not even worry about these 2 cards in our deck. Like, this one has synergy with our Proliferate I kind of like. So it could be just cut the tank because it's cool with our finisher, but I'm just not really feeling it. And then our final cut. How many 4 power creatures do we have for the Wranglers? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's not bad, honestly. It's really not bad. It's not a ton, but it's not bad. And then once you get 1 counter on there, you can really go to town proliferating, which I like. Last cut is challenging. If you get flooded, it's really nice to have Honor the God Pharaoh, I think, if you're flooded. So I might play it over like a Crawl Stinger. Or maybe I cut a Wrangler and leave the Stinger. I'm really trying to maximize my +1/+1 counter synergies is the issue here. The Stinger has Death Touch. I think I'm going to cut the Stinger. I like it, but I'm going to go for synergy here. So overall, I don't think this deck is nuts. We do have some decent removal. The Pyrohelix, the Triumph, the Ambush, and then Nahiri's. So not bad. And then we have the Storm the Citadel plan as like our finisher with our cheap creatures. For getting some damage in there, which I kind of like. It doesn't give trample, which is relevant. We'll see. Maybe it's not as good as I think, but I kind of feel like it's probably pretty good. Alright, so let's add some lands. We'll see. If it's not as good as I think, then I'll remember that for next time. So really, the 2 white, I don't think we have to worry about. We still have more green. We'll probably just do like a 9-8 split. So, yeah, I think this is our deck. Yeah, I'm not blown away by it, but we'll see. We'll give Storm the Citadel a try, see if we like it. How many creatures did we end up with? 15, including the Honor of the God Pharaoh. That seems right. Okay. Yep, this is it. We'll give it a try. We'll see you round 1. Alright, we're here in round 1. I think this is a mulligan. The 2 Storm the Citadels in the opener is kind of dead, and then a removal spell that requires a creature, and then some expensive stuff. I think we're going to have to do better than this. This is kind of a weak hand. This one's okay. And we'll leave another Druid on top as well. That's fine. Alright, so start off with the forest. Operative, pretty good. Let's get a druid down here. So I don't know if I want to block the operative, actually. I feel like with the Storm the Citadel, it's our best bet to sort of maybe get a little aggressive. Oh, they want to kill our guy anyway. That's okay with me. Alright, so we can play Nahiri next turn, which is nice. Probably going to do that. Okay. No attacks this time. Well, that's surprising. So, guess we'll play the Wrangler and pass. I'm kind of trying to set up a Nahiri here if I can. Alright, so they cast Band together to kill one of our guys, and they're attacking with both. So, yeah, you know, I probably block here, and then I kill the operative, and then I'm left on with a board with just Nahiri. That's fine, actually. At least it can't attack Nahiri, so that's good. So we'll get Nahiri down, we'll kill the operative. Currently I can cast everything in my deck, so I could proliferate and make Nahiri bigger, but I'd rather have the counter here for more proliferate targets later. I feel like sandbagging the land is probably wiser. Opponent, I think, has got some beef in their hand, which is a little bit scary because they've missed a land drop now, and they have 3 cards in hand, so we've got to be conscious of that. Okay. So, yeah, it's going to be a problem. Maoyu is good. So I can double block the Ceratok now, which is good. Well, I guess not. So I guess it doesn't do any good to protect Nahiri now. I'm actually kind of confused why they didn't attack Nahiri. But let's play the assault team. And pass. A wee bit of a flood thing going on here. Let's see. I mean, I could storm the Citadel. It doesn't really do that much, though. I think we're just waiting for fatter things. I wonder if my opponent thinks they have first strike on their turn, too. Otherwise, I don't know why they're not attacking. Seems pretty good. Hmm. Honor the God Pharaoh is actually a good draw for us here because we've kind of got this forest that we're not using. Wait, why would you tap both of my red mana? Let's cancel that. And then we'll discard forest. And Triumph at least lets us kill the forest there. I suppose we could attack with these two. We probably wait though. They can... I wonder if I can do it in response to the... We'll find out. I'll learn the hard way, I suppose. I wonder if it goes on the stack or if they just automatically put the counters on there. Because if it goes on the stack, if they try to make that bigger, I can Triumph in response and kill it. Okay. So they're just doing it on another land here. Yeah, and this is going to be pretty tough to beat. Yeah, guess we sack this. They're all attacking the Hiri. This is going to be a bit challenging. I do feel like I need to kill the Ceratok. So I can trade an Assault Team for a Forest and then a Druid and a Triumph for the Ceratok. That does leave them with a Flyer, which I'm not thrilled about, but I'm not really sure how I can do anything here, frankly. I mean, they were all attacking Nahiri, so I guess I could have done that, but I don't know. Basically, I don't know how I beat Nissa, I think is the main crux of the problem here. It got me real good with that Grazer. Chandra's Pyrohelix unfortunately does not do so much here. Alright. Alright. I guess we'll see you round 2. Alright. We'll keep this one. We don't have any red mana, but we'll give it a try. So I could wait to put a counter on Moyu, but I think I'm okay just getting a 2/2 out there for now. If they attack, I was going to say maybe it's wise to play around the Divine Arrow, but I guess I should have attacked before casting the Grizzly. Not that it really matters, just to act like I had a trick. Okay. So we'll attack here. I'm actually glad they didn't block because it's going to make our Storm the Citadel play better. So if they kill my guy, I was going to say, if they kill my guy, well, I'm kind of glad they attacked. I mean, I think we're just going to storm the Citadel here and get in there. Maybe it depends on what I draw, but... Oh, they're probably going to use that sack a creature. Yeah, so they're going to sack their guy and kill my Moyu. So that makes the Storm the Citadel less good, unfortunately. Yeah. Another Druid. Not bad. So I guess I can play the Druid and buff my Grizzly. Yeah, that actually makes sense. And get in with the Grizzly. Yeah. I'm going to do that. Okay. So, oh. All right. All right. Well, guess we go for it here. Hmm. Hmm. Oh. Oh, that's right. I don't have any. Hmm. So. Hmm. Guess I just do this. Huh. So, guess we chump. And probably, I guess, trade. Hmm. Guess we're dead. All right. Onward to game 3. All right, game 3, we've got a keep. Augur, a bolus. Well, at least they failed to find, which is good. So I could play another druid and proliferate, put counter on there. Not sure I want to do that. I probably want to wait until I play this ambush. So we probably just play the grizzly. I suppose we can attack though. So we'll play the grizzly and pass. Okay. So Honor the God Pharaoh gives us even more proliferate fodder, but this is a good opportunity to attack, so I think we're going to ambush the bolus and get in for 5. Or we could just attack with both and Pyrohelix, but no. No. Well, it's not the best use of mana to use the ambush, but I kind of like it, so put this, kill this, Get in for 5. And then Pollen Bright Druid makes our Grizzly even more of a force to contend with at some point. Okay. So we kind of want to build towards this Storm the Citadel. What can I discard with? I could discard the land, but we're missing our land drop here. I can also attack with Grizzly, and if they double block, I can kill the Strix. I can also play the Druid. Yeah. Huh. I think I'm going to play Honor the God Pharaoh. I'm going to discard the land. We got 2 more lands and a body now. So we can play the land and pass. And next turn I can play the Druid and proliferate and still have Pyrohelix and set up for a nice Storm the Citadel. So I kind of like that. Sort of Pyrohelix as necessary here. So I think it's okay to Pyrohelix the Herald. So it kills it, they get to amass, but we have better bodies now for Storm the Citadel next turn, which I think is good. So I could wait another turn and do the Crunch Wrangler, because I still have a pretty good attack here, even without the Storm the Citadel. But we probably just do it. Alright, well, that was pretty satisfactory, I guess. That's about as... It's kind of what I was hoping Storm the Citadel would do. since game 1 here, but honestly, it hasn't been so good for us yet. So they probably bring a creature back. Nope, they're just dealing the damage to us. Okay. Well, yeah, I suppose that we kill Sorin. Since they can, I guess, technically res next turn. And we'll dump our hand and I guess see if they have a board wipe. It's possible they do. Okay. That, on the other hand, now we can just, I guess, kill him. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I guess we can't. Because... that's right. So... we go Druid, we put a counter on Moyu. 5, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, we do have lethal. Alright. Well, at least we got one under our belts here. Hopefully we can keep it going. Alright, we'll keep this hand. Unfortunately, that Banehound does a good job of killing our assault team. Alright. So... yeah, I think we just attack with the Druid and play another one. So... we'll get in with the Druids. Alright. Play an assault team. Suppose I could have left it a surprise, but I'm not in love with that either. Ooh, Cyclops is good. Forgot we had this card. So now we'll wait. And being able to eliminate the Populace as a blocker is quite good. Alright. Well, we probably just... well, yeah, actually. Some choices here. We're going to play the Manticore. I'm going to set up for a Storm the Citadel. The likes of which no one has ever seen. I don't even really have to. I suppose I can just make Populace unable to block as well. But, yeah, that's fine. Okay. Guess I don't mind if they attack. Alright. So we'll storm the Citadel and probably just deal a bunch of damage here. Because they don't really have great blocks. Alright, so they blocked with a couple things to leave themselves a big dude. We get drained for a couple. I mean, I guess if they played like a 8 power guy there, they could have killed us. But we'll just make that guy not able to block and get in there. Alright. Well, got another game. That's good. Hopefully we can keep this going here. Yeah, unfortunately, the Storm the Citadel is not quite what I'd hoped it to be. We did get a victory or two with it, but it's not quite as good as I'd hoped. This we got a mulligan. I don't want to keep it, but I don't want to go to 5. I guess we'll put that on the bottom and hope to find green mana on top here. That card's great. Really good card. Alright, well, guess that helps. Alright, got 2 cards out of the deal. It's a good deal for us, especially since we had a mulligan. Nice. So now we can play the Ceratok. Alright. No choice. Okay. Play the big dude. Alright. Okay. Yeah, I suppose we could play Nahiri. Yeah, actually, Nahiri is good with Pollenbright Druid too, because then I'll have Burst Strike. Yeah, okay. So we'll go Druid, put a counter on it. Do Nahiri, kill the Imp. And they can deal 1 in a Hiri. I guess that's okay. All right. So I guess we'll sandbag that for now. None of the God Pharaoh is good. So let's get that down. Discard the forest. And we could get a Goblin Assault team too, although it doesn't do too much against that Charity Extractor. And it dies to the Devil. Yeah, we might have to wait on the Assault team. Although, no, we get First Strike, don't we? That doesn't matter if they attack with the Devil, though. Huh. Yeah, it's probably still wise to wait with that Assault team. And we'll sandbag the land in case of, like, discard or something. Turret Ogre. It's a good card. Ooh, it's a good card, too. Alright. Get the Moyu down. Still waiting on Assault team. Oh, geez, Vraska. That's a good one. Alright. We go land go. Alright. Oh, wow. Jeez. So, I want to proliferate, but I really need to put a counter on this Moyu as well. But they have the Death Touch, so I'm not sure it's going to matter. Oh, we have First Strike, though. That's true. Alright. So we put the counter on Moyu. If I attack for 5... Maybe they forget about the First Strike. I don't know if I want to bank on that. Because they just have to block with, like... Well, they have to block with quite a few guys. I probably need to attack with Moyu, but... Do I still wait? They don't have great blocks for it, do they? Guess they could block here, here, and here. And I'd just be able to kill an ogre. I think I need to wait a little bit longer here. Like another couple counters, probably. Because I kind of need to ride this Moyu to victory if I can. I see. So they want to make their amass bigger. Well, if they're attacking me, though... I guess I'm okay with their... I mean, I kind of need to just eat these guys. Oh, wow. Well, that's nice. So, that's really nice. Yeah. So we can go 2, 6, 11. Guess I only have 8 mana, though. So we ambush the... army. And I think now that we have 7 power first strike, we can get in there. Yeah. So, let's do that. And maybe, like I said, they forgot, but they didn't. They knew. So, I can do Assault Team and Storm the Citadel in 1 turn. But... I think I'm actually going to play the Assault Team. Because that way, I might be able to play another creature plus the Storm the Citadel next turn. Well, whatever. Take the victory. Yeah, I kind of still feel like mulliganing this too. No green mana, no early plays. Yeah. Alright, this one we'll keep. And we kind of need land, actually. The Charm Stray deck. Oh, cat deck. Oh, well, that's pretty nice. I think we'll do it while they're tapped out here. Pretty good value reaped. Alright. So I guess we play a Druid to block. Yeah, it's a good trade. So land number 3 still can pretty much just do the Druid. We could wait for Moyu. To be honest, I kind of feel like doing that. But I think we probably need to put something out on the board. Because if I'm not drawing lands, I'm not doing anything. So I at least need to threaten a backswing or have something to block. Well, I want to kill it with Moyu, but I think we're just going to ambush the Sergeant. Because the Sergeant is pretty excellent against our Nahiri. Well, it's just a one-time thing, though, I guess. So maybe it doesn't matter. Sure. So land, and we can do the Assault Team. Druid's still kind of that awkward space. We've seen all 4 Druids now, haven't we? We bottomed one. I'm still going to play the Druid. It's better with Moyu, but I just want something out there. I don't like having nothing out there. Alright, so we got the 4th land. We can do the assault team here and get in for 4. Or we can do Nahiri and kill the Strix. Yeah, actually, that seems way better, because then our guys have first strike too. I like that. Pegasus is good. Yeah, I think we actually just block. Because then we can kill it, we keep Nahiri. It's basically like trading our Druid and some loyalty for Nahiri, which I think is a good trade. So we'll go ahead and kill that guy. And we'll get in with our assault team for first strike. Sage is typically good, but here, a little less intimidating. They kind of have to take it. I mean, I want them to block because it doesn't really do them any good, but... And then we'll follow up with a Moyu and potentially kill them with Storm the Citadel, depending on what they attack with next turn. They basically just have to get rid of Nahiri. Yeah. So we'll drop the Moyu. Okay. So that's fine. We can... I think we just attack with the assault team. Because we're going to double pump our Moyu. And then we'll play the Manticore. I'm actually really surprised they took it. I'm happy they did, but I'm surprised. So now our Storm the Citadel is quite a bit better. And we can even get rid of Prison Realm to get our Druid back. It's pretty good. Okay. Technically not half of our life, which is good. And I think we're still going to kill them to Storm the Citadel. 2 of them. Alright. Well, I feel like every victory we've got is on the back of Storm the Citadel, but despite that, I don't know if I like it. We'll see. It's tough. It's like just not good enough is how I feel. It's just not good enough. This will keep. This is actually a good hand. Because we can go Wrangler into Assault Team into Druid maybe, but I don't even know if we want to do that. Ah, Nahiri. I think we'll just wait. Being able to kill their thing and then get in with Assault Team next turn seems really strong to me. Potentially. And then Nahiri to get the first strike. That's pretty good. Alright, Bloom Hulk. That's fine. So now we can go... Yeah, we can just go... I think we just do Nahiri and get in with the Assault team again. And maybe they forget about the first strike. Nope, they didn't. And actually, first strike with the... That's pretty good. Okay. Alright. Oh. Well, that's pretty amazing for us. So we can kill the Bloom Hulk too. I think we're going to do that. Can we kill them? Let me think about this. I go... Okay. So I go... Druid, Druid, Triumph. Kill this. Pump, pump. 7, 8, 9. Yeah. So... Put a counter on this. And then we'll kill this. And then we'll play this. And get in for 9. Cool. Alright. See what we got. Pirates Pillage. Alright. So we'll go to the next one. Alright. Keep this hand. So maybe Druid into Zhang Yangu, get a 3/3, and then I could Druid to proliferate, get a 4/4. Maybe set up for an assault team at some point. Alright. Triumph, pretty good. So we'll start her off with a Druid, then Zhang Yangu to pump it, potentially, depending on what they play. Burning Prophet, okay. I think we'll play Zhang Yangu and pump here. Suppose I could have just killed the thing. That's okay. They used 2 cards to kill 2 of our cards. I mean, granted, I guess the 2 cards they used are potentially worse than ours, but that's alright. So Zhang Yangu will die. We can get in with Assault Team. So it loses all abilities. Still a 1/1. Alright, we can kill the Prophet now. Kind of like that. And get in there. Uh-oh. Well, this can deal damage to planeswalkers, so 6 is so huge. Jeez. Okay, so we play Wrangler. Jeez. I'm gonna put a counter on my assault team. And because I kind of feel like I don't need to kill Rao, but I kind of want to kill Rao. Well, Moyu is not bad, but not quite what I'm looking for. So kill the Thunder Drake and continue the Rao beats here. Well, that's pretty good. Let's, oops. Oh, wait. Wrangler lost his ability anyway, so I guess it doesn't matter. I was going to say I should have pre-combated the thing. And ordinarily I should have, but it actually doesn't matter. Alright. You got a counter? Nope. Alright. Trample also doesn't matter. Oh, Manticore's good. Definitely. Ooh. Druid. I see. I have First Strike, so here it makes much more sense to just play the Druid so I can get in for 5 First Strike. Yeah. Haven't had anybody forget yet, though. But who knows? No. They definitely did not forget. Like, obviously it's better on Moyu, but... And I could have proliferated a counter on the assault team, but I like this more. Yeah, Pyro Helix is good. Sure. Still trample over it as well. Can I play Moyu or? Oh. Oh, it's okay. Whatever. All right. So they counter a Moyu. Cool. All right. And let's try this again. All right. We'll keep this hand. Need some help, but that'd be a tough sell as a mulligan. I think we got to keep that. Ambush is great. It's probably the strongest card in our deck, honestly. We really didn't get any bombs. I guess Moyu is probably the strongest card in our deck, in all seriousness. Well, the good news is I can eat the Burning Prophet, and I think that I will, although I guess I don't have to, do I? I could play another Druid. Just proliferate and get in for 3. No, I think we'll just kill their guy. I like it more. They don't get to scry. It's fine. Ooh, yeah, that one's good. Oh, jeez. Talk about a good draw. All right. So they probably take our Goblin Assault team. That's what I think I would take. Because Goblin Assault team's going to wreck their world if they don't take care of it right now. Yeah. Yeah. I suppose that we just get in with the Druid and I make another 2/2. Because I could make this a 4/4, but I don't want to put all of my eggs in one basket. Plus, then I'll have additional proliferate targets, so I kind of like it more. Three color. Krenko? Jeez. Yeah, Krenko's good. Oh, wow. They get it back if it dies? That's pretty cool. So I can proliferate here and get in for 7. They get at least 2 blockers, though. Krenko kind of has to die, is the issue. I think we just play a Druid, proliferate. I could get in for 4. All right. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So, just building towards invading Manticore now. It must have another finisher. I'm gonna just take it. Jaya. Yeah, Jaya is pretty good. Alright, well, suppose we can attack Jaya. That's fine. And then we'll play a Manticore. Yeah, it's pretty strong. So we take 7? Man, Jaya is so strong. I think we gotta take it. Yeah, it's pretty tough to beat. Pretty tough to beat. Yeah, I don't think I can do anything. Can't attack because they can just block and kill me. I think we're dead regardless. Krenko got us, huh? Jeez. Yeah. All right. Well, I'd say we actually had a pretty good run, believe it or not. considering how awful we did right in the beginning. We ended up getting like 5 wins, which is pretty good. So, lessons learned. I don't think the Citadel card is good. I thought it was, but I needed to try it to find out, and it turns out it just wasn't. So, that's okay. You have to learn the format somehow, and this is only my second draft, so I'll definitely be drafting a lot more now that I have more time. Geez, double wild card, lucky me. And Bioessence Hydra, which is cool too. All right. So hope you enjoyed it. We'll be back for more. We'll see you for the next one.